This is going to be one of the shiurim that's going to be one of the foundational shiurim that's going to help you in your life. Because when it comes to life, it doesn't matter who you are. You were born rich, you were born poor, you were born religious, you were born secular, born Jewish, born not Jewish. It doesn't really make a difference who you are and where you started and where you are today. Everyone, absolutely everyone goes through tough times. There's simply no question about it. And sometimes a person goes through such difficulties, whether it's a health difficulty, financial difficulty, relationships, children, parents, whatever it is, addictions. Sometimes a person's difficulty is so much so that they truly feel like they're alone. They truly feel like they're crying alone and no one is listening. And really the question is, does God actually hear your lonely crying? Now, everyone has heard that Hashem heard Am Yisrael cry in Egypt, and we learned that again in Parashat Vayera. He heard our cries, He answered our cries, but the question still remains in everyone's heart at times, and certainly in their mind, whether He hears your cry. Okay, so He heard Am Yisrael 3,300 years ago, and He heard some other people that you heard about that they got a salvation. But when a person is going through difficulty, when they're agonizing in pain, whether it's financial pain or physical pain or spiritual pain or whatever it is, and you feel completely alone, you can feel completely miserable. Some people even get to the point of wanting to commit suicide. Unfortunately, somebody sent me a letter just the other day and telling me that they're in such pain and agony, they're asking me if it's halachically permissible for them to kill themselves. And of course it's not, but the point is, the fact that a person got to that level of pain, which I'm very familiar with, is certainly tragic. The answers, Rabotai Karim, are in the Torah to these questions of whether HaKadosh Baruch Hu listens to your cries. Don't think for a moment that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not hear you crying. Don't think for a moment that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not in the pain with you. Don't think for a moment that those cries, those tears, that blood that was shed was for nothing. All of that is part of the perfect calculations of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Whether I'm hearing the cry, whether I'm hearing the pain, I'm already there with it. The next question everyone will naturally ask is, if He hears me cry, then why doesn't it seem like He's answering?